Now, the US Federal Reserve has come out and said that it is going to be monitoring the way that banks assess cryptocurrency. This comes as the latest news around stablecoin implementation is happening from one of the largest entities in America to do with finance. PayPal have over 400 million users and they announced plans to create their own stablecoin. Now, this immediately has been met by plans from Washington to enforce some form of regulation around the way that stablecoins are implemented. But the question is, why are they looking at it now and what is going on? So let's have a look at it. Now, the Fed has started a brand new program to oversee cryptocurrency activity within US banks, and the fresh crypto guidance from the US Central Bank doesn't represent a departure from previous policy, but it provides more details on what the Fed actually expects from the banks. With the US Federal Reserve, it is starting a brand new program to oversee the banking activity, and it further clarified its requirements that lenders under authority get approval before engaging in digital asset activities. Now, the move on Tuesday doesn't change any of the rules for crypto banking, it just defines how central banks intend to handle its oversight, putting dealings with the crypto sector under the Novel Activities Suspension Program, which is a brand new initiative in which the Fed specializes digital experts and digital assets will hopefully work together alongside the regulators to kind of bring some form of supervision. So for me, this is great news because the language being used is more around engagement and it's not around enforcement, which traditionally the SEC have been an enforcement agency rather than a support network. And this clarification has been pretty good because when you think about stablecoins, a lot of people don't understand this fact. They're backed one-to-one to the US dollar, the majority of them. And if they state to be that, you need to clarify this because I always do back to the US dollar. But who is in control of the US dollar? And the US Fed has clarified the process for banks to be able to do that and are clearly going out and looking to do it. The need for this is a little bit unknown, but the fact that the US Fed is coming out and being so productive and proactive with banking systems towards crypto and using more positive motivational, maybe is the word language towards the space has potentially caused a slight, increase in the price of cryptocurrency right now. We can see that the majority of tokens in the top 100 have had a significant profit in the last 24 hours since the announcement of this positive, in my opinion, news around the way that they are going to regulate the space within America. And when we look at the exchange, we can see that the news has also spiked when it comes to trading volumes. Now, this is across spot trading, and you can see that there is genuinely forming a nice U from a bit of a dip and a die-off the last few days, and a few other YouTubers on here saying that the end is near, to now we've seen a nice spike. But the question is this spike the calm before the storm? I don't think anybody truly knows, but the fact now that the US Fed has come out and spoken so positively around the space, to me, is a very positive news article. But the question is, how are they going to enforce it? We've seen more and more exchanges, more and more agencies, more and more companies remove themselves from America, but now clearly PayPal, who, by the way, are co-owned by Elon Musk, who's just announced that Twitter is renaming from Twitter to X, has launched this stablecoin backed one-to-one by the US dollar. It's going to be pushed out to 430 million users worldwide. They had to wake up and do something to have control of that currency. And this is exactly what they've had to do. And I think it's a very positive sign how fast they've reacted and how positively they have to. Now, hopefully you found this video informative and you like to keep up to date with the latest news. If you do, be sure to hit that like button, drop me a comment, and please do subscribe me. It means an awful lot, and hopefully we're going to educate each other on this journey together. Most importantly, have a great day, and let's go.